Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fins Up Network. On today's video, we're going to be talking about day 3 of Miami Dolphins OTAs. And we actually didn't get as much from the local media, from the social media team, but we did get one thing from day 3 of OTAs. And that one thing is orange jersey Tua Tagovailoa. And if you're not quite sure what that means, go back and check out last video because I went into more detail on it. But essentially, the orange jersey is given to the player that's deemed to be the top performer from the team's previous practice. So they didn't practice on Wednesday. So Tua, back on Tuesday, was deemed to be the team's top performer. So what also comes with that? You get to control the playlist. And there was a tweet out there from Tua's trainer that the playlist included Kodak Black, Fiji, Shania Twain, and George Strait. And the whole Shania Twain thing, I think we all probably know it by now, but that crush that he's got on Shania, I find to be a little bit fascinating. But those performers, those artists, sporadic. Unlike his throws, I said this on the YouTube community page. Unlike his throws, the pinpoint accuracy, man, his preference of music is all over the board. But we were given orange jersey Tua, and we were actually given a clip of action of orange jersey Tua, and it's him connecting with Trent Sherfield. It's a quick clip. It's not the best job that the team has put on social media this year. However, here it is. As you can see, Tua cranks back, got an open Trent Sherfield, takes it to the house, and then you get a little bit of orange jersey Tua celebrating with Sherfield afterwards. We got a couple other clips just going through some drills and everything, but that was the main thing from today. Like I said, we weren't given too much, but I do want to take a little bit of time to talk about an article that Adam Sheen of NFL.com recently wrote, because it was about 2022 NFL MVP DarkHorse candidates. In his article, he gave out 9 guys on his list. Tua was one of those guys. So if you look at the odds for MVP, there are 11 players with odds of 20-1 or greater. These guys obviously not dark horse candidates, but you can see the names scrolling on the bottom there with their odds. And then just for comparison's sake, Tua's odds currently right now, 75-1. I'll let that scroll on the bottom there so you can see everyone else. But I wanted to paraphrase a little bit about what Sheen wrote, because he wrote a couple of paragraphs about Tua. In the first one, he basically talks about the players that were added to the team, the Tyreek Hill pairing with Waddle, the new offensive lineman, the running back. That's all good and great. But I want to get to 2 things that he said in the second paragraph. One of them being this sentence. When it comes to Tua, it's about availability, not ability. If Tua stays healthy, I could see him leading the Dolphins to an 11-6 playoff season. And we've kind of seen that so far. I know there's the doubters with the arm strength, with the cold weather games. And yes, there have been some examples where those aren't necessarily his biggest strengths. But when you look at the accuracy, when you look at his ability to move within the pocket, and if you can continue to see the growth as he gets surrounded with playmakers, as he has a coach that supports him, as he has an offensive line, as he gets more recovered from the hip injury, that sentence, what he said there it's about the availability. As long as he's available, he's going to be fine. And there was one other sentence that I wanted to read from that as well. And it wraps up his portion of Tua here. And he says, and here's the key. I don't think he will be a hood ornament on the ride to the postseason. Tua is going to be the engine for Miami's success. And that just kind of takes you back to that whole Mike McDaniel opening when he was introduced as the team's head coach. And it's like, check your pulse, man. It's that kind of stuff that gets us excited for this season. So going back to my opinion here on the whole MVP thing, do I think Tua will win MVP this season? Well, I'm going to follow the odds and say, you can see them scrolling on the bottom still right there. Probably not. I mean, if you're playing by the odds, no, he probably won't win the MVP. However, if you're a Dolphins fan and you want to make a small little wager, go right ahead. Take these odds. Like Sheen said, with the playmakers, with the help that's been added, if Tua can lead this team to the playoffs and look pretty damn good in the process, let's put it this way. People have spent $10 to $15 worse ways. I've spent a lot more money, a lot worse ways. So go ahead, Dolphins fans, if you want to dive into that article and maybe he sold you on it, go ahead and do it. Like I said, I'm not out here preaching that you should make $1,000 wager on this and you're going to cash in, because that's the odds were right there. They're not likely in your favor, but go ahead and have a little bit of fun with it. Like I said, not too much from day 3 that was made available to the media and through social media. However, got to touch a little bit on that article as well. So that's what we've got for today. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon, Miami Dolphins fans. And until then, fins up.